Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now live with BB3 TV.
Hey everybody, thanks for jumping in here real quick on such short notice. I appreciate it. This is just for a quick website update. I did promise everybody that our new website would be up and running here by today. We did meet the deadline. It is up and running. We are able to now accept spectator ticket sales as well as reenactor registrations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to do a quick walkthrough with you guys on the website here on this live. Hopefully my computer holds up. We have very weak internet out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen and we're going to do a quick walkthrough here really fast. How you doing, Patricia? Thanks for jumping in. A couple of things that I want to cover, some things that changed, and some things, there might be some sticker shock really fast. So instead of instead of charging for parking, which we promised the landowner that we would do that to help him recover his ground after it is trampled by thousands upon thousands of cars. So what we were going to do was charge for parking at the gate. We instead just integrated the parking fee into this ticket sales going forward. That's just how we're going to do it. So you're going to see the price increase for spectator tickets. But that is to cover for the cost of parking and recovering the landowner's ground. So do apologize for that. Oh, I'm covered in sawdust. I apologize. So that don't panic when you see that, but we are eliminating the parking at the gate. We're doing that because we do not want to create a massive backlog, with people trying to get in and paying with their credit cards and things like that. And next thing you know, there's a 2-mile long line of traffic and people are just like, this is not okay, and decide to don't even want to show up anymore. So that's being integrated into the cost of the tickets. As far as reenactor registration goes, it's completely different. Bear with us on this. There might be some bugs to work out. It should be a much simpler system. Believe me, anybody that's seen that form before and what it is now, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to share my screen. It's probably going to lag out a little bit. If it does, I apologize. But just bear with me. And if you can, please share this video out. Anybody that's watching this as a replay, please just do the same thing. And this will answer a lot of questions that we're going to get here and we have been getting already. So I'm going to go ahead and share this, my screen here. And I'm going to go ahead and make this bad boy full. And I'm going to head over here and see about, okay. All right. Hopefully this doesn't lag out. I can't see what's going on over there. But I really fast. I just want to show you guys really quick what our new website looks like. Okay. It's much easier to navigate. As you can see up here in the top left is my phone number. That is a direct line to me. That's my personal cell phone number. You guys, anybody with any questions, you can call me directly. I will answer you in most cases, unless I'm indisposed. You see the website information up here, the email. You can contact us through info@thepcwa.org. There's an About Us section. All this stuff is basically self-explanatory. What I really want to point out to you, is spectator info is still up here at the top. All right, you click on spectator info, probably lagging out like crazy. And you see it pulls up a form, and it shows you over here, down here on the left-hand side, adult 1 day passes, 2 day passes, and you'll see the price has increased by $5. That is just to cover the cost of parking, and that all goes directly to our landowner. Okay, I think I'm lagging out here a little bit. If I am, I apologize. What you're going to do is, okay, you can click on the date. We'll click on the 23rd. Hopefully this doesn't mess everything up. Let's go. It's taking its jolly good time. So if you click on the 23rd, it pops this little bubble up down here. Spectator general admission. Gates open at 8 a.m. Battle at 5 p.m. It tells you when the battle is that day. You click on that, and it takes you to the page where you can select how many adults, how many days for how many adults for each, or children. And then when you do that, it will drop it down here and it will tell you what you've added. We're not going to do that right now. I can show you what one looks like. One adult pass, and it will take a minute. All right. Now you see here that there's taxes and fees. That is the Fair Harbor fee that has to be paid. So there is a little extra added cost on top of that. And unfortunately, for the ease of use and making this a functional website, it was kind of a necessary evil. So you'll go ahead and you'll put in your information down here. You can use Google Pay. You can use your credit card. And again, it has eliminated the PayPal option, I believe. So we'll click out of this and we'll leave checkout. I'm going to jump back here really quick. Are you guys seeing what I'm doing? Is it lagging? Can you hear me? Just give me a comment really quick to make sure I'm not wasting everybody's time. Okay. All right, so I'm going to head back over here really quick to the page here. Okay, so we're going to go to reenactor info. Now, if you take a look down here at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, it says Book Now. That Book Now stays on every page of the website. When you click on that Book Now, it will take you to where you can select the Spectator General Admission, Union Reenactor, Confederate Reenactor, or Sutler Registration. All right, so I'm a federal guy, so let's go here and click on Union Reenactor. Check them guys out at the wall. Looking good, looking good. All right. Registration is still $20 for adults, and it's $10 for youths. It has a little information. I have a bad feeling we are lagging so bad. All right. For some reason, this baby's just stuck. Okay. All right, good. Thank you, guys. Okay. All right. So for a union reenactor, you're going to see one date on here. Okay, that's like the 22nd. Well, don't worry about that. Don't get hung up on that. You guys can show up as early as the 19th if you really want to. But just for registration purposes, all right, you'll click on the 22nd. Don't worry about the time. That's just how Fair Harbor works. You're going to click on Union Reenactor. All right, you will select how many you are. Let's say you got one adult. All right, it's going to drop you down, and it says, what type of reenactor will you be? Okay, that is infantry, cavalry, artillery, medical, or civilian. Let's just say for today's sake, we're going to be artillery. All right, how many guns are you bringing? Very simple. You're bringing 2 guns. Okay, as my computer lags out like crazy, take note. Okay, you are only allowed full-size, full-scale guns. No mountain howitzers allowed. That's just Gettysburg. That's the way it was. All right, you notice that we've eliminated a ton of information. All right, You put your full name in down here. I am going to go back to these guys and ask that they add what your unit affiliation is. So we will add another menu option here you can type in what your unit affiliation is. And if you come down here, you'll see check this box to acknowledge the following. I will read the rules and regulations that are sent in the confirmation email I receive. I will also click to the link to the 1863 looks, or looking 1863. He's got it backwards, for my specific reenactment type, and make sure to follow these guidelines. That is you agreeing that you're going to adhere to our guidelines. Pretty basic stuff. And you'll come down here and you'll see you can put your full name, your contact information, your email address. And if you want future email updates, you can click that box and you'll be added to the email list. Very simple process, guys. It's very easy. Again, up here, we do have to, unfortunately, I hate this, but we do have to charge you taxes and fees. That doesn't come to us. That is taken by Fair Harbor. I hate costing reenactors more money. Believe me, it sucks, but unfortunately, it is a necessary evil. But trust me when I tell you this process is going to save you so much of a headache. Paying $2.20 in taxes, I don't care. I personally wouldn't care, especially for ease of use, because when you show up, what's going to happen is we will just scan a QR code. That's your registration. You're going to hand us out your card. You'll have this QR code on your phone, or it'll be on your order. You can print it if you want to. And we'll scan you right in. It's just so quick, so easy. You'll find that this is going to be an awesome situation. Cancellations, you're going to want to read that section over there. I won't go into a whole lot of detail. So guys, that's basically it. That's it. Then you become registered. I'll get notification that you submitted the registration. Again, I don't have, there needs to be a field for unit affiliation, so we kind of know what you're talking about. But you see, we've eliminated a ton of information, so you can come over here and see this Federals looking 1863, Confederates and Sutlers and things of that nature. Our rules and regulations are all easy to access right there. If you want to volunteer, you can click that link. And of course, you can head over to our shop and buy a bracelet that gets you entered into our free giveaway. You've heard me talk about that 100,000 times. Still have that available. There are still bracelets. Get in, get a chance at either your 1853 Enfield musket or $750 cash, first prize. And second prize is accoutrements, a pack full of good stuff, a haversack, and you've seen it all before, and a lot of this stuff was donated to us, and we are grateful to those who participated in that. The Maryland Sutler, Todd Welsh, and Scott Fink, and Brett over there at Paper Cartridges. We appreciate you guys very much. Go check out their websites and stuff like that. So, all right, guys. So again, it's very easy to navigate. If you want to go back home, you click over there, either on the Patriots of the Civil War icon, and it brings you back to the site. You can contact us here. You can go to the cart. So much easier. Look, the site's not even loading to navigate. It's a better looking site. It just flows. It really is a really, really nice setup. If you guys have any questions about the website, please do not hesitate to reach out to me and ask any questions that you may have. I'm going to go ahead and close this out because it really does kill my my speed here. Will folks who have already registered get a QR code? No. Okay, so that's the thing. You will not get a QR code. We're going to have to do the first 1,300 plus manually, like the old days. We'll have the book and we'll have all your information there. So we're going to have to kind of do that the old school way. Unfortunately, I really wish we would have done this sooner. It's going to be better for everybody. Believe me, in the long run, it's just going to be a much, much, much better situation. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, if you get an opportunity to, Gettysburg Brew Works is doing, and you know, I don't even have their flyer with me, and I hate that. I wanted to put that out there, but stay tuned to the page. I'm going to post a flyer for Gettysburg Brew Works. They're going to have a trivia night out there. I think it's their first Thursday that they're going to be open, but don't quote me on that. I'm going to post the flyer, but you're going to want to check that out. It's going to be awesome. And head over to like the Maryland Sutler. These guys help us out all the time. And he's donated a portion of that musket. So go help him out. Check him out over there. If you have any questions at all, please, guys, reach out to me. I'm always available. And guys, we are super excited. Just a quick update on the site. The landowners have made our lives so much easier. I was over there last night, and they dug out like a massive pile of trees for us to cut up. And so anybody who's going to come out and help us out on a work weekend, we could definitely use the help, but it's gotten a lot easier. Then we're cutting chunks of wood, throwing them in the trailer and driving them over. It's all right there. We just got to split it and be done. We're almost through with the wood. So any help you guys can give us would be greatly appreciated. I pretty much work every weekend, although I will not be there tomorrow. I do have to work my regular job tomorrow. So I won't be there. Anybody who was planning on showing up, you can do it. You can go. If you can operate a log splitter, by all means, go for it. I won't be there. I probably will be there Sunday. The other thing is Scott has posted a calendar. There's some events up there, some work days and things like that he's posted. Check out that calendar. And we're about ready to start installing fence and things of that nature. Okay, you'll be there. I'm not sure. Who is this Facebook user? I can't see who you are. If you could type your name in, I'd appreciate that so I know who's going to be there. When you're going to be there, is that Sunday or Saturday? Or anyway, so yes, we need help getting the fence installed. It's a huge, long fence, and we're renting an auger for a skid steer, so they're digging the holes. It'll be very quick. But many hands make light work. So by all means, please, if you have some time, come on out and join us out there at the site. Something else really quick, guys, that's been kind of weighing on me. I want to kind of get this off of my chest. There's all in reenacting and when you're doing something like this, it's an incredible challenge. I think most people understand that. And Gretchen, is that you? Yeah. Okay. I thought so. It's a lot of work and a lot goes into this. And what people do not seem to understand is it's a massive sacrifice of time, effort, energy, for landowners, us, my family and things of that nature. So when you get people who are getting upset over really silly things like, a comment was made to me like, we're not going to show up to this. We're not going to show up to this because we don't want stitch Nazis walking around counting our stitches in a uniform. I mean, that is the dumbest and most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay, if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know that I have no intention of doing that. Okay, it's simple, basic things that we want you to step it up. If you can wear an authentic uniform that looks really good, that's fantastic. Congratulations. That's great. We love it. But if you don't, we understand it's expensive, and the stuff in generally looks pretty good. We're not that way. So worrying so much about us walking around and judging you it's just ridiculous. Okay. That is not the way it's going to be. We want you to have your military camps to look nice. We want when spectators come through, they have a really cool historical experience. Not, oh, look, there's an igloo cooler. I wonder if they had that in 1863 in Gettysburg. It's just common sense stuff, guys. And please stop, spreading that kind of stuff if you're out there talking about it, like our event like that, because it's simply not true. I had one guy, and this guy really gets me because he messages me all the time. And then he turns around, goes on other pages and says, I think the Daniel Lady Farm event's going to be the better event because it's going to be more laid back. I'm like, oh my God. Really, dude? Really? Come on, man. Like, I will call you out. I don't care. I'm not going to say your name this time. But if you're watching, you know who you are. And it's a joke, dude. I mean, whatever. Do your thing. Billy, to answer your question, no, there's not, because if you mail it, then it comes straight to me and you're circumventing the whole system. Hey, there is our Oregon friend and the fundraising coordinator who's had her hands tied behind her back by the IRS for all this time, and she's made a breakthrough here today. Not the greatest news, but we're still working on it. Lisa's awesome. May we have a reminder of how civilians register? Oh, yeah, you do the same thing. So if you're I'll tell you what. Let me do a screen share, and I will show you. Yeah, Lisa. There. Yes. 4th Maryland Light Artillery. Hey, good to have you, man. We need guns. We need more guns, guys. We need more guns. Because that rumor that went around about us not having any room left for artillery was ridiculous, and it's hurt our numbers for artillery. We need guns. All right, so I will go over here to answer your question. I'm gonna screen share. This is gonna get a little buggy again so just give me a second, and I will show you how to do this again. There we go. All right, really quick, if you're a civilian, what you're going to do is you can come up here to reenactor info. All right. Actually, no, I don't think you put it in there. You have to come down here to book now. Okay, click book now, and I'm going to write that down because we're going to need to add that into reenactor info. There needs to be a link up there. Give this a second to catch up. All right, if you're a civilian, but you're on the Union side or you're Confederate, let's go to the Confederate side. A Confederate civilian, you're going to click on the Confederate reenactor. You're going to click on the 22nd. Don't worry about the dates. Don't worry about the times. That's not that big of a deal. You're just registering for the whole thing. Confederate reenactor. Let's say we're going to have 2 adults checking in. Okay, here's adult 1. What type of reenactor will you be? If you click that drop down all the way down here, you'll see civilian. And I clicked on it 20 minutes ago. There you go. It will select civilian, and you put in your full name. Again, we're going to have to add. I'm going to be reaching out to Fair Harbor. Unfortunately, I can't do that until the weekend, Monday. And have them add in here what your unit affiliation is. But for civilians, it really doesn't matter. Where you're camping, things of that. If you're living history or you're camping in the military, you'll be told where if you say, hey, I want to go to the civilians of Baltimore Street, we'll direct you how to get there at the event. So don't overthink it. So that's basically it. When you click that, we'll click this is you have medical staff over here, and then you'll click this box down here to acknowledge the following, that you're going to read the rules, and then your total shows up over here, plus tax and fees. Unfortunately, it's part of the downside, but it's a necessary evil. I do hate charging you guys more, but unfortunately, I don't. That's out of my hands. They'll put in your contact, your full name, number, email address, and your payment selection over here, credit card, Google Pay. We'll just select credit card. Then it'll give you an option to put in your credit card information. And if you notice, guys, PayPal is not there. For those of you that who did not want to deal with PayPal, it is not there. Then you click complete and pay. Very simple. That is how you register as a civilian reenactor. Does anybody have any other questions? Okay, this is totally lagging out again. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? Yes. Okay. How many guns can we have? To be honest with you, there is no limit on guns. This land is huge. I could put 200 cannons out there if I really wanted to. And there's still bounties available because we're paying bounties up to 16 guns per side. I mean, that's pretty huge. So the numbers right now, I haven't tallied it in a while. We've been focusing on this, but the last I checked, it was like 1,350-ish. Again, the website's been down for a while, so we haven't added anybody. But I've gotten a lot. There are people sending me checks. The 69th PA just called me today and registered, about 21 people. So it's going up. Yes, it is still the PCWA.org. Thank you. Can anyone come help? I live Fairfield. Would love to help out. Yeah, anybody can help. I'm not going to say no to anybody. So come on out and help us out. So, all right, guys, I appreciate everyone for jumping in here. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. That is the website for now. It is so much easier to use. It is. I mean, you're going to get a confirmation email that's going to have a QR code, and you'll keep that in your email. Save that, because when you come to the event, even if as a spectator, we'll scan you in. We'll see how many you have. It puts it right into our system, and you're done. Moving on. It's a very quick, very easy system. So it's definitely been worth it to do all this. But it's it put us back a week or so. But hey, that's okay. Registration fees are still $20, I think, through the end of April. I think it's what it is, or middle of April, something to that effect. Then they go up a few more bucks as we get closer, and it gets a little harder to start planning for the logistics that we need, because we still have to put deposits on getting things like the toilets and things of that nature. So every time you guys go and buy a bracelet and get that, it's a $20 bracelet, but that gets you entered into the free giveaway for the 1853 pattern Enfield musket, and or for a first place prize of $750. I mean, that's awesome. For $20, that's great. You can't beat it. But that money then goes to help us pay for the event and things of that nature. So we definitely appreciate it, guys. Please hit that share button and stick around, guys. We'll see you next time. And if you have any questions in the meantime, or if you have any trouble with the website, I'm easy to get a hold of. All right, guys. Thanks very much, and I appreciate it. Take care.